This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the London Black Knights. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
Been a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Will Fuller back deep to return. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first carry for Samaje Perine. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 down. Check. Say 31.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Kill. 26.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the back. Field, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to sling this, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kiki QT, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw for Brissett. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Brissett again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Check. 59. What we got? Go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
59, Mark. Check, 59. Get that quarterback. And off. Mike 5'9. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, check. 59. Shut up.
Here's Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brissett. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's Pirine to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this will complete to Will Fuller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a carry for Pirine. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense. Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
You got nothing. check three. Hey, 59. Line up, go.
Here's Pirine, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Undercut. Ricky. Mike, check, 59.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Mike is 59. You must be true. Hustle. Mike's 59. Check the out. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry.
Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Push him back. Quick dash. Come. Let's go. 50.
Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike 51. You better be afraid of me.
First down, Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch it. He down. He's coming.
Again, here's P. Ryan. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now P. Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. 18. 24. 24. You go tight.
Throwing again is Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 50. Check 50. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, man.
Throwing. Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They run with Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Brissett on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Let's go. Go to base. 51 to mine. That's it. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, it's Green. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
I know he ain't got it. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. 3 bud. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch! Hey, 59! Hey, check 24!
They'll run again with Pirine. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there. 43 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one, big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
They'll run with Smallwood, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Màddén 23, Colts 20.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
He's coming. We got double up.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Will Fuller. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 18-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Alert! 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the backer. In the car.
Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
Brissett looks to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Brissett. They'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The third down run gets him nothing. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the set. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.